Our next story profiles a very creative Holyoke artist who just happens to be wheelchair-bound. Born with cerebral palsy, he creates masterpieces with his feet, depicting worlds from the vantage point of his living room window. What some would look upon as a handicap, Ed KWIATOWSKY considers a gift from God and an opportunity to give to the world. Videographer Tim Lindop has our story.
He spends 2-3 hours a day doing artwork. It's like a job for him. Well, Mrs. Holt, she was an art teacher, and she was the one that picked up his artwork. And she was the one that decided that his artwork was good enough to send him out to Cleveland, to the art school. So he thrived on it.
I got a call from Ed's sister saying that Ed needed a wheelchair ramp. So my program runs by finding monies and resources, negotiating discounts in lumber and labor just to get ramps built the most affordably as possible. And when I went in to meet Ed and do the intake paperwork, I saw Ed's artwork and was simply blown away. And then he just kept showing me more and more and more, and the more I saw, the more I was just absolutely amazed and very excited. I'm learning Ed's story.
I was introduced to Ed by Lois Brown. When I saw this painting, I immediately thought, this is a special painting. I haven't seen work like this since I left the Guggenheim. When I saw the conditions that they were being kept in, and it was like trying to rescue buried treasure, I felt a calling to help him out and to actually be part of preserving his legacy. We have basically photographed or scanned 384 drawings and painting, and that's just the tip of the iceberg.
What drew me to Ed's artwork was what he saw. Drawings and paintings from his room, from the living room, shoes.
It made me wonder and think about other people.
The kids used to be afraid of him, but when they got to know him, they used to come around the porch all the time, and they used to play chess with him all the time.
Even though he was born with cerebral palsy, and even though he's currently wheelchair bound, his abilities to interpret the world and to provide us with his personal vision, which really varies, and but there's a strong, consistent approach to his work that when you see it, you know it's Ed's. It's a signature that in his work that you recognize. And I just couldn't believe the breadth of it. And I just thought, how does somebody capture or make all this art while being so limited? And then I noticed that he did draw a lot from magazines, from anything that he could be inspired by. And when he was able to walk, he was able to actually bring back memories from his walks and then come and make drawings of his impressions of his neighborhood. And those are quite amazing charcoal and pencil drawings.
I can remember when he was younger, he used to go to church. I don't know how he ever made it, but he figured God was helping him. You know, God gave him that talent, and I think he was thankful for that.
Getting a ramp built for Ed allowed him to be able to come and go in the community much more easily and safely. But Ed's gratitude in wanting to pay it forward so that other people could get ramps was demonstrated with his helping us with a fundraiser and ongoing projects to sell his artwork to raise money to help more people get ramps.
But he was a very smart boy. He was a very smart person. He was young, and he still is. I mean, there was nothing wrong with him except a physical disability.
He has no pity for people who pity themselves. He's actually very funny that way, and it's like, you know, it's like Ed was quite vocal about you know, do what you can with what you got.
He's just happy to be happy.
Done something wonderful with his life.
Life is finding joy in yourself and what you have and what you can give and what you can do. And Ed does it tenfold. I mean, he brings joy, he is joy, and he creates joy. It doesn't get better than that.